Thank you for taking an interest in learning more about our upcoming facilities improvements at Hughes Middle School. The purpose of this presentation is to share information related to the scope of work to be performed, timing of construction, addressing potential project impacts, interim student housing, and providing answers to project-related questions that have been presented by the school community. First, we'd like to share some information related to the Measure E bond program, as we'd like to keep our community informed about not only the upcoming work at this school, but what other facilities improvements are planned throughout the district. In June of 2016, the Long Beach Unified School District Board of Education adopted a comprehensive facilities master plan. The plan serves as a roadmap for future capital improvements and includes a detailed facilities needs assessment for each school site in the district. The facilities needs identified at the time totaled $3.5 billion district-wide. Later that month, the school board approved a $1.5 billion bond measure to be placed on the November 2016 ballot. Voters approved Measure E with a 75% yes vote, and the district immediately started work on developing and finalizing plans for various facilities improvements for schools district-wide. As a reminder, the Measure E bond program costs $5 per $100,000 of property value per month, and we'd like to thank our community for the ongoing support of the district's efforts. One of the primary focuses of Measure E is the installation of new or replacement air conditioning systems and other major infrastructure improvements at the 54 campuses where central air conditioning was outdated or non-existent. As of today, 1/3 of the planned air conditioning projects are in progress or complete. The modernization projects include not only new central heating air conditioning systems, but also utility infrastructure and accessibility upgrades, electronic classroom projectors, new lighting, windows, paint, and other necessary repairs. Each modernized classroom includes ceiling-mounted speakers situated throughout the room so that every student in the classroom is engaged and can hear the teacher's instruction regardless of where they are seated in the room. Students in the community are also enjoying more track and field time on all-weather turf being installed at all Long Beach Unified secondary schools. Work is in progress or complete at 6 schools thanks to the funding from Measure E. While there's a focus on air conditioning and classroom modernization, it is also important to have adequate space for play, physical education, and competitive athletics. A new track and field is currently being completed at Millikan High School, and a similar project is scheduled to begin at Lakewood High School in January. In our continued effort to serve the well-rounded student and student athlete, we are also planning to build a new aquatic center at Lakewood, Millikan, Wilson, Jordan, and Poly High Schools. The Aquatic Center projects consist of constructing a new 50-meter pool and adding a new building that contains locker rooms, restrooms, showers, offices, pool machine room, chemical storage, and pool equipment storage. Lighting and spectator bleachers are also included as part of each project. We are also planning on repurposing the existing natatoriums which are inside existing buildings. These will differ by site. However, a sample project would include infilling the old pool areas and installing a multi-purpose flooring system over the area to create a multi-use gym. As you can see, we've already completed similar work at many campuses throughout the district, and we focused our efforts on implementing lessons learned into our projects along the way. Today, more than 13,800 students in 538 classrooms on 23 campuses are already benefiting from completed Measure E campus upgrades. The district has implemented a process of planning and executing projects according to a master schedule approved by the Board of Education. Several projects are scheduled to begin construction over the summer of 2021. In addition, several more projects are in final design in order to start construction in 2022. We are excited to begin work on the Hughes Middle School HVAC modernization project in the summer of 2021. Our district has the benefit of having multiple interim housing locations that schools can utilize while their site is under construction. These locations are situated at various geographic points within the district boundary. Thus, we are able to make plans to temporarily relocate students to another site, all while not having to travel at a great distance. Each of our interim housing sites have been used by other school campuses over the years, and they are all outfitted with typical classroom and support spaces needed to serve your school. Hughes HVAC project construction is planned to start in June of 2021 with an expected completion in August of 2022. The goal is to complete all renovations within 15 months so that the students and staff return to their permanent and newly renovated classrooms at the start of the 2022-23 school year. Construction will be phased in order to maintain regular operation of the school. In addition, the kitchen and cafeteria will be prioritized over the summer to ensure food service to students is uninterrupted during the school year. Students in grade 6 will remain on the Hughes campus but may have interim classroom moves mid-year. Hughes HVAC construction occurs in multiple phases. 4 new portable buildings have already been installed at the northeast side of the site and are ready to be occupied. We are currently in the process of installing a new electrical service that has sufficient capacity for the new air conditioning systems. This work is expected to be complete by December of 2020. The subsequent phase includes the summer 2021 phase, addressing accessibility improvements for the school entrance and the play courts. During this summer phase, the renovation of kitchen and cafeteria will also take place. Phase 1 starts concurrently with the summer phase in June of 2021 and is anticipated to be completed in February of 2022. Phase 1 includes the renovation of Building 200 and the library, Buildings 300, 600, 700, and the auditorium. Once Phase 1 is complete, students and administration will be moved to the renovated buildings before the start of Phase 2. Phase 2 starts in February of 2022 and is anticipated to be completed by the end of the summer of 2022. This phase includes the renovation of Buildings 100, 400, and Building 900. Renovation of gymnasium and locker rooms, Phase 3, is expected to start in May of 2022, while Phase 2 is taking place. Phase 2 and 3 will be completed at the same time before school starts in the fall of 2023. This plan accommodates students' access to the gym building from the start of construction up to May of 2022. The bell schedule for the school will remain the same. Students in grade 6 will continue to maintain their regular bell schedule during construction on the Hughes campus. Students in grade 7 and grade 8 will be temporarily residing at the Interim campus north for the school year. Currently, plans include providing bus transportation from Hughes to the Interim campus north in the mornings and from the Interim campus north back to Hughes at the end of the school day. The busing schedule will be provided to parents by the Hughes school site and is subject to change based on COVID-19 and social distancing protocols in place in fall of 2021. Students utilizing proposed bus transportation at Hughes will be dropped off and picked up at the entry of the campus off of West Bort Street. Students will be primarily utilizing the classrooms outlined in yellow. The site will also provide housing for administrative offices, nursing services, a computer lab, and a sports field. Visitors can enter the campus via South Susanna Road at the main gate entry into the visitor parking lot. The architect for the Hughes HVAC project is TSK. The engineering consultant is Ingenious Group, Inc., and the general contractor managing the construction of the project is Balfour Beatty Construction. Our focus remains to hire as many local contractors, subcontractors, and business partners for work performed under the Measure E bond program. Construction is planned to occur Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The contractor will have a designated area on campus for their temporary offices and will adhere to all safety, security, environmental, noise, and traffic regulations enforced by Long Beach Unified School District and the City of Long Beach. Supporting the move to interim housing during the HVAC project is the Move Management Team. Our Move team works diligently to support teachers, staff, and students by making frequent visits to each classroom to ensure that every classroom is moved successfully and is set up and ready to go for students and staff after each move. Thank you for the questions you have submitted using our district Google form. You can access the Hughes question and answer document by going to lbschoolbonds.net and clicking on the Hughes Owl mascot, or by visiting our website to access the document titled Hughes Question and Answer Fall 2020. If you have additional questions, you can send an email to lbschoolbonds@lbschools.net or call us at 562-997-7550. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the Hughes Middle School Modernization Project and your continued support as we work to build on success and improve all of our LBUSD schools.